Hello everybody, so today I will talk about calculus. The topic today is about half the derivative of ln(x). So now I will show you the technique how to answer the question. We will about y equal to ln(x). Next, we need to find first the derivative of the function. So you got about 1 over x. So we can go about x to the power of negative number 1. Next, we have second derivative. So we have negative number 1. And we have x to the power of negative number 1 minus 1. So you got about negative number 1 multiplied with x to the power of negative number 2. Next, if we do third derivative, we got about negative number 1 multiplied with negative number 2 and x to the power of negative number 3. So we know that negative number 1 multiplied with negative number 2, you will go about the positive number 2 in here. But we can put like this. And now if we do n derivative, we got about d to the power of n over ds to the power of n ln(x). We got about negative number 1 to the power of n minus 1. And we have n minus 1 factorial. And we have x to the power of negative n. Because if we continue to derivative, if we have third derivative, we have 1, 2. If we go to number 4, we have 1, 2, 3. That's why we have n minus 1 factorial in here. This one we change the sign because first is about positive, later they go to negative, later that they go to the positive. That's why we have negative number 1 to the power of n minus 1. This is about follow 1, 2, 3. If they go n, we have negative n in here. Now we need to change factorial into gamma. For this situation in here, we change to gamma of n. Next, because we want to find half the derivative of this one, so we just put about n equal to 1 over 2. We put 1 over 2 in here. We know that 1 over 2 minus 1, you will go about negative 1 over 2. So we have negative 1 over 2 and negative 1 over 2. We put under the denominator. This one we can change to the square root of x. This one we can change the square root of negative number 1. We know that the square root of negative number 1 we can allow to change for I. That's about complex number unit. And the last one we have gamma of 1 over 2. And we know that gamma of 1 over 2 we can change to the square root of p. This is the final answer. That's the end. Thank you for watching.